Poppy Playtime Chapter 3, we get chased by monsters like CatNap, Dog Day, Miss Delight, and what? What is that? These aren't the smiling critters. If they were, then there wouldn't be a tiny Dog Day possessing Dog Day. These mini critters make no sense. We know the bigger bodies need like every internal organ out of the orphan they are made from. But these mini critters are way too small to actually be made out of the orphans. So what are these things and why do they possess Dog Day at the end of the game? Well, the answer will shock you. A recap of how we meet these mini critters is, after we defeat this crazy crackhead teacher that was mad, we failed our math test. We get to the Playhouse where the first thing that we see is weird, tiny, smiling critters chasing us down. There seems to be hundreds of them, and we battle them off wild, doing puzzles in the Playhouse to make it back up to the Playcare. Eventually, we make it to the Playhouse prison where we see Dog Day hanging up with his legs cut off. Dog Day yaps to us a bit about how we have to save the factory or something like that, and then gets his insides eaten by the tiny, smiling critters from earlier, and then possessed. Whoa, that took a dark turn. Yeah, after this possessed Dog Day chases us down throughout the Playhouse until we lock him up inside of the Playhouse, to never be seen again. Maybe unless he comes back in a later chapter to sell Dog Day lunchboxes. So this begs the question of what are these little critters? Well, when I first looked at them, I thought, maybe they're just some of the plushies that the orphans would go to sleep that Playtime Co maniacally turned into living, breathing things of their own kind. I mean, look at them. They're cute little animals. Wait, why are they broken? I mean, look at Bubba. His ear has a chomp mark. How hungry did Picky get? I mean, geez. This completely disproves the fact that they were just more little experiments made for the orphans, because why would they be so torn up? I mean, it's not like they were treated bad. We saw how CatNap treated one of them in the CG5 music video, which took place after the Hour of Joy maybe. So what are these little critters? Wait, roll back on the Hour of Joy VHS tape. Did you see that? That employee just got jumped by the mini smiling critters, but wait. Enhance. These critters look completely normal. So this, I guess, leaves it at that. Maybe all these critters are just little tiny things that the orphans used to play with and got scrapped up after the toys lost food. Maybe this was all for nothing, and this video is silly anyways. Why don't I just quit? Wait. Okay, wait. If we're following game theory's theory on Rich being the prototype, which actually makes sense, then that would mean that there would be 1005 experiments before Rich, all of which were unsuccessful, or didn't have a conscious brain. Oh my gosh, these critters barely even have a brain. They aren't big enough for one, and even past that they just mindlessly follow us like animals and obey what the prototype says. Look back at that Hour of Joy VHS, we see them uniting to take down that guy, almost like one big active consciousness. That's it. These toys are just one big consciousness. There's the explanation. But wait. They experience emotion. We clearly see Hoppy being sad that she has no food in the music video, meaning that they experienced emotions, almost like a dog. Wait, what if, now hear me out, before the prototype, before any of the orphans or adults were experimented on, before any of that they experimented on dogs? That is so cruel and horrid I can't even imagine, but it would make sense. We see toys that are expertly small around the factory, that would make no sense to be that small if they are just another orphan. And past that, the toys clearly care for each other, enough to where CatNap won't attack Kissy and Huggy, meaning that these orphans can understand if another toy is also an orphan. So they understand that these mini critters are actually just animals, and they hunt them. This would expand to toys like Bronco and other little toys spread across through the factory that clearly were hunted by CatNap and other toys like him. And that's where I was going to end this video. A short and sweet theory, just like my other ones. But then I noticed something. Why doesn't CatNap, or any of the other toys for that matter, kill these mini critters but let them feed? I mean, they kill toys like Bronco and Bunzo, so why not these little guys? Unless they weren't actually animals. Wait, that doesn't make sense. I just explained why they have to be. Wait, what if these critters actually make up CatNap? What if CatNap is actually just a lot of these critters in one body, which is why CatNap has animal-like traits compared to Dog Day? No, that makes no sense. There's no way. I mean, Simon, listen to yourself the perspective. Nobody will subscribe or watch your dumb theories. Hold on. How do the critters possess Dog Day? They just go inside of him and eat his insides, apparently. But why don't they just come for us on foot and past that? Why does Dog Day have 2 eyes and not multiple, but instead have weird ringed eyes? Wait, let's look at CatNap. He has 2 ringed eyes just like Dog Day. That's weird, but wait. He can't be possessed by the mini critters at the end of the game. He gets killed by the prototype, and blood comes out there. No way they can fit in him like that. Hold on, go back to Dog Day. We don't see him bleed or get killed, but what we do notice is him acting as one and his body not morphing after he was changed. Instead, it looks skinny, just like CatNap. But wait, this makes absolutely no sense, because why does CatNap speak to us? These mini critters can possess but don't ever actually make noises and have conscious thoughts and pass that enough thought to assemble toys for distribution of food. So I guess that leaves it at that the critters are just failed experiments of animals. That theory was dumb anyways, and they wait, that word. Possess? It gives me an itch. Like there's something more to it. Like there's something wrong with it. Like it has a much bigger role in this game. Almost like it can solve all of Poppy Playtime lore. Wait, no, that's impossible. I'm not Matt Pat. I can't do that. No, but wait. Those white rings. If they mean possession of Dog Day by the mini critters, then why does CatNap have them unless? Maybe he is also possessed but by something else. Wait, let's go back to the ending. CatNap seems shocked when the prototype reached out his hand, but so randomly he just gets up and kneels. Now you could say that he did that because he was Theodore before he was CatNap, who was also worshipping the prototype. But let's theorize for a minute. Maybe now, what if, just maybe the prototype actually is possessing CatNap? That sounds really unlikely though. I mean, if that was the case, then wouldn't we see more toys like that who are possessed by the prototype? I mean, look. Wait. The mini critters have eyes like CatNap's before they possess Dog Day, meaning that maybe they too are possessed by the prototype. I mean, we know that the prototype can do this. During the Hour of Joy and when Huggy escaped the factory, he clearly had some kind of possession tied into there. So what if the prototype is actually possessing other toys to attack us? Other toys who will gladly just let him. But wait, if that was the case, then why did Mommy not want to be a part of him? I mean, she was in the Hour of Joy, unless the bigger bodies weren't ever possessed. Maybe now hear me out, maybe because the bigger bodies have human brains that age and grow smarter, maybe they are able to resist his corruption. This makes so much more sense now. If the prototype is possessing all of these mini critters who have weak minds and then CatNap, who is entirely willing to give himself to the prototype, then that would be how Dog Day would get his eye rings after he was possessed. And past that, it would explain the Hour of Joy even more. So that's it. The mini critters are animals that were experimented on, but didn't quite make the cut, so they were used like dogs with the orphans. This would lead onto the Hour of Joy, where the prototype would possess them all, and because they are weak-minded, they couldn't resist his rule, while CatNap, on the other hand, just gave in to the prototype. This would also be why Boxy Boo also has a white dot in the middle of his eyes. It shows that they are actually possessed by the prototype. So that's it. That's the whole theory. Hope you guys wait. That itch, I got it again. Something isn't right here. Something is very wrong. It's almost like these mini critters are actually all dead. No. Wait. That's impossible. They chase us, like literally crawl on all fours and chase us. Hold on. Roll back to the clip of Dog Day being eaten again. Notice that look closely. They eat all of his organs and internals, which definitely killed him. There's no way that he would still be alive after that. Does this mean that CatNap is actually dead? Maybe now hear me out. All of these critters are dead or have died, and CatNap is also dead. That's how the prototype possesses them. Maybe if their full body is still intact enough, and he wants them to stay alive, maybe he just possesses them unless it is completely necessary to make them a part of him. But why does this matter? The prototype can reanimate corpses, which means that at the end of the game, when we have to face off against this beast, we will have to deal with every single antagonist as well. Mommy to Huggy to CatNap, we will have to fight them too, to finally end the prototype and free the toys, and past that, to free the souls. This video was so dumb, it made no sense, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe.